What's up everybody and welcome back to another video here in Taiwan. My name is Kayla Cosmos and today we are at Green Island. Green Island is a small island located just 33 kilometers off the southern east coast of Taiwan. It's small enough you could drive around the entire island in about 40 minutes, but its reputation is big enough visitors flock to experience its oceans, natural sights, and take a dip in the Jiaoru hot springs, one of only 3 natural saltwater hot springs in the world. And because of what this island has to offer, visitors are willing to take the journey here either by ferry or by plane. If you're cheap like me, then you will pick the ferry. From almost anywhere in Taiwan, it's a simple trip on the Taiwan Railways to Taitung Station, where you can take either a bus or taxi to Fugang Harbor, where the ferry to Green Island takes 2 trips a day. So I'm looking at my phone and I see that there is a bus leaving from Taitung Station in about 10 minutes. And I definitely want to save that money, so we're gonna catch the bus and go over to the harbor where we're gonna catch the ferry. I've heard from plenty of people that the ride can be quite intense, so do not forget your motion sickness medicine. After a nauseating 45-minute trip, we arrived. And as soon as the guy brought the plank thing up, I was like, how many minutes do we have left? And he said 3 minutes, and I was like, okay, I can do this. I suggest asking your hotel ahead of time to help you organize your trip. Since I came to explore the underwater world, I plan to stay with Islands Dive, and they helped me book my ferry tickets, arranged a shuttle to pick me up once I arrived, and even organized my scooter rental for my stay. Pro tip, even if you don't have a Taiwan license, that's okay because you can rent an electric scooter. I don't know if words can express how beautiful this hotel is, especially this room that I have. It has a balcony. The whole essence of the room is so charming, and the name of the hotel is here. It's Islands Dive, and that's actually the company I am going to be going scuba diving with. They speak English as well, which is a huge help for me. With the rest of my first day to spare, Olive, one of the dive instructors, offered to show me around the island, and I was amazed. It looked like something straight out of Jurassic Park. The green tropical scenery, massive rock formations, and insanely blue waters were incredible to witness. Yet one of the biggest reasons people visit Green Island is to experience its oceans, whether snorkeling, scuba diving, or free diving. Good morning, everybody. So I have experienced scuba diving in Kending, free diving in Xiaoliuqiu, and today for the very first time, I will be experiencing the oceans of Green Island. Supposedly, Green Island has the best visibility underwater, but we will see because it is raining today. Despite the cloudy weather, the ocean was another world, and I'm really glad I went with Islands Dive to take me there. I did 3 dives with them, 1 offshore and 2 boat dives. And while you need a certification to take part in the boat dives, Islands Dive offers a Discover Dive for those without a certification. The shore dive, which those who come for the Discover Dive can expect to experience, was only a hint of what underwater life I'd see that day. The site called Shilang was a delight. There, we visited sleeping sea turtles, saw the giant mushroom, which is a 10-meter tall hard coral, and I saw sea snakes for the first time. The shore dive was also a great refresher for my first ever boat dive. If you've been thinking about getting a diving certification, this is the reason to do it. First, we explored the east side of the island at a site called Ziping, which most divers don't actually get to visit due to the strong currents. But we were lucky this day, and I learned that in February, hammerhead sharks can be spotted at this location. On our second boat dive, we went to a site on the southern side of the island called Dulijiao. To me, the craziest thing was how the reefs were like small mountains underwater, so full of color and with seemingly endless life. When I asked other divers in Taiwan what was the most beautiful and visible dive site in Taiwan, they all said Green Island. And after this experience, I'd have to agree. So we've completed our dives for the day, and all I can say is that I think Green Island definitely tops Xiaoliuqiu and Kending by far. When you're under the water, you can see the soft coral just like moving. There's so many beautiful fish, like in a huge variety of what you can see down there. So it was absolutely incredible. And despite the fact that it was raining today, it doesn't even matter, because as soon as you're underneath the water, you're in a completely different, beautiful world. It might as well be the sunshine of the underwater world. Initially, I wanted to go to the Jiaoxi hot springs, but it's definitely a little bit cold outside, especially to be traveling to that side of the island. So instead, I have something else in mind. So I discovered this place yesterday when I was just walking down the main road, and I was super hungry, and I had to come back because the beef noodles we are about to have are incredible. Those beef noodles, I'm not like a huge fan. Like, I love the beef flavor, but I just don't really like the texture of the beef. And this is the first beef noodles I've ever had where I think the texture and like the way the beef is cooked is absolutely phenomenal. And the spiciness of it is perfect. It seems that we are back to where we started this video, right here in the most comfy of bean bags, except this time, rather than full of energy, I am so exhausted from this trip to Green Island, and I have to say that I had a wonderful and amazing time here. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. And I have a little secret for all of y'all, because I'm actually doing an East Coast trip. So I'm super excited to show you where I go next and what I do next. So please, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Please subscribe to the channel if you are looking forward to the next episode of this series, and I will see you all next time. Peace.